teaching you how to make carrot cupcakes. Okay, one of my favorite recipes. It is again very quick and very easy, and most of the ingredients that you will have at home already. I think it's also quite nice for Easter. You can try to make it this weekend. Alright, let's have a look at the ingredients first. This will be for 10 small cupcakes. I'll start from the dry ingredients. Okay, for this recipe I'm using 100 grams of plain flour or all-purpose flour, salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, cinnamon powder, 1/4 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. I'm using carrots that is finely grated on a box grater. I just use a box grater to grate it. It's 65 grams of carrot. If your carrot is a little bit more or a little bit less, it will still be fine. Wet ingredients: milk, full cream milk, 50 grams or 50 milliliters of milk, sunflower oil or any other flavorless vegetable oil will work, 1 egg, and 100 grams of sugar. Okay? We will also be doing up a frosting later on for the cupcake. For this I'm using 20 grams of butter, 80 grams of cream cheese, and 40 grams of icing sugar. Alright, so I'll show you how to make this as well. We're going to need 10 small cupcake casings on a baking tray. A very simple method. I'm going to start with the wet ingredients in a mixing bowl and a whisk. So milk, oil, one egg, and sugar. Okay, sugar is going in as a wet ingredient. So add sugar and just give it a little whisk. Okay, when you start, you'll see the oil floating on top. We're going to whisk until it's well blended and you won't see any oil floating on top. Alright, that's it. So just a few seconds of mixing for this. Next is sifting in all the dry ingredients. So get your sieve, flour, salt, bicarbonate of soda, baking powder, and cinnamon powder. Give it a little sieve. Whisk again. So nice energetic whisk. You want to break all the lumps that they might form. Give it a good stir. And as soon as you see the mixture is smooth, you stop stirring. Okay? Like for many other cake recipes, the more you stir the flour mixture, the harder your cake will be. So just until it's blended and it's done. For the carrots, just stir it in. I'm using a spatula to stir. If I use the whisk, the strands of carrot gets entangled in the whisk. So just stir it with the spatula. It's done. That was so easy, right? Okay, let's do the scoop it into the cupcake casings. I'm just going to use a little ladle to scoop it in. It will be around 3/4 full. So if you use bigger or smaller cups, you will just want to estimate that you get it 3/4 full up. So that is it. Okay, 10 little cupcakes on the baking tray. It's going to bake for about 15 minutes. So usually I'll set my timer shorter than the expected baking time. If I expect the baking time to be 15 minutes, I will set my timer for about 12 or 13 minutes and then go back and check at that time to see whether I want to extend the baking time to the 15 minutes or even maybe longer than that. So I'm going to put it into the oven, 180 degrees top and bottom heat on for this recipe. Alright, stay with me. I'm going to show you how to do the frosting as well as how to decorate the cupcakes. Alright. So I'm going to check it's done. It's golden brown on top. When you press with your finger, it's bouncy. And insert the skewer, pull it out, the skewer should be dry. So that's it, the cupcakes are done. Actually, I have pre-baked a set of cupcakes so that I can teach you how to decorate it as well. So these are my pre-baked cupcakes. And butter, 20 grams of butter, 80 grams of cream cheese, and it's been out of the fridge for a while so that it's nice and soft. Okay, and then 40 grams of icing sugar. Today we're doing an orange frosting, so I have one orange and I'm going to zest in a bit of the orange skin. If you don't have an orange or you want to try another flavor, a lemon cream cheese frosting will also be very nice, so you can just grate in a little bit of lemon zest. Butter and cream cheese, let's give it a little. And then the icing sugar I will add in bit by bit, otherwise it will fry. Use a spatula to scrape the sides and feel. For cream cheese frosting, you want to be careful not to mix it too much. It will actually continue to soften the more you mix it, and at some point it will be so soft that it will not hold the shape nicely when you pipe it. So just until it's smooth and well combined, you don't see any lumps of icing sugar in the mixture. Okay. So you can use a spatula and just spread your cream cheese frosting on top with a little swirling motion. And little swirls. I've also prepared a piping bag, so we can do a little bit of piping to make it nicer. Inside is the number 22 star tip. Hold it halfway down the bag, pull it over your hand to make a little cup so that it won't move. And then I will use my thumb here to scrape. That way it's quite easy to get it into the piping bag with little mess. Give it a little shape. Twist the end, and then we're going to cut open the bag. You want to make sure that when you cut the bag, the nozzle is out from the plastic. If the piping bag still covers the nozzle, the shape will not come out correctly. So it has to be out. Okay, you want to see the middle, all the teeth of your starter out from the plastic. Alright, so let's get going. And we can do some simple zigzag swirls. Let's have a look. squeeze from the back. Okay, try to see how I hold the piping bag at the back of the bag, okay, and squeezing from the back instead of the front. Let's do that again. Let's do a little swirl. Okay, from the center, hold the bag 90 degrees up. Plant your icing and then start swirling it around. Do another one like that. And for another one, I'll do little small rosettes. Right, so the same idea, you plant your icing so that it won't move. It's quite close to the cupcake. Make one little round, another one. One on top. And then one last one, I'll do very simple dots. Okay, just dot it. Okay, and the trick for this again is to hold your piping bag very close to the cupcake. The nozzle should basically touch the cupcake. Okay, squeeze without moving. Squeeze until you have quite a bit, and then you stop squeezing and pull it away. Okay, so hold it closer to the cupcake, touching, squeeze and pull. Okay, if your piping bag is too far from the cupcake, it will not stick. Okay, so closer, stick, stick. And that's it for the carrot cupcakes. Alright, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.